I'm still here.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
And so we meet again. But this time I know who...
Take your seat, and we can begin. We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
I never thought I'd ever willingly stand in the same room with Tullius again. At least not without a weapon in my hand.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
Yes? Got a place as any to put your feet up.
Take your seat, and we can begin.
We've stopped. What is it?
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
Good to see you, dear.
Take your seat, and we can begin.
Yes, love?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's council, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table.
Yes, love?
To gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric
Yes, love?
expects something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Yes, love?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
Yes, love?
Is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear.
Yes, love?
This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor
Yes,
to the
love?
Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith.
Yes, love?
Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Windhelm. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
Yes, love?
Lord has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's any
Yes, love?
talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
Yes, love?
See now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric.
Yes, love?
Hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire.
Yes,
you know
love?
it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition.
Good to see you,
Soon
dear.
enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Yes, love?
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements?
Yes,
You
love?
sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you?
Yes,
then?
love?
If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Listen.
Yes, love?
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim
Yes,
to be
love?
fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial
Yes, love?
lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
is
your
our
butchery.
Yes, love?
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing.
Yes, love?
Again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The
Yes,
Emperor
love?
would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Yes, love?
Let's hear it.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced
Yes, love?
with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Hrothgar will replace Courier as Jarl. The Pale will be turned over to the Empire. Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship in Dawnstar. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim.
Yes, love?
I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif.
Yes,
I
love?
appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows
Yes, love?
But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that,
Yes, love?
there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of...
Yes, love?
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains, how
Something
to
on your
lure
mind?
a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all?
Well, that's
I'm not unfamiliar with the dark underworld of Tamriel. And I must say,
I believe I can.
there's a roguish charm to adventuring with such a notorious thief. Till later then.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that was
For a short time, this country will have some measure of peace.
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
You'll be pleased to know that I have no desire to harm you.
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. After your victory over Alduin, I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Od Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Good to see you, dear.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
You're better off without them then, because it sounds like Delphine's gone wrong in the head. Wait, you're not actually thinking of going through with it? Of course. Stupid of me to think that. Bah, who needs those blades anyway? Let them stew in their anger.
Guess we better get going.
Yes, love?
Let's not waste any time.